Hello, everyone. Today, I want to talk about resilience. And earlier this year, something that a coach of mine said to me got me thinking about what I wanted to share more of with you guys. And he said to me that given what's happened to you, Mira, it's clear that what you practice and teach works. And what had happened is I just signed up for a coaching program, learning to use social media a little more effectively, launched my own course, and the next day had my Facebook business page, my Facebook profile, my Instagram page profile, and email list all gone, hacked, and disappeared. This is a big thing if you're an online business person. And despite this, I made a decision to continue to show up, to make content, and to serve my business and my clients. I can't deny that this was extremely difficult at the time, and it's still continued to be pretty hard. This is almost 6 months down the track now. I'd spent years building up those online relationships with people and all that content that had allowed people to come and get to know me, to get to know my ideas, and to potentially become friends, clients, and colleagues. It's a big loss. But this galvanized me. For my own experience, I became very determined to learn from it and not to fall or collapse. So I dug very deep into my own toolkit and learned how to keep going in this kind of context. You've probably heard about R&R, the benefits of R&R, rest and recuperation or rest and relaxation. And while these are very helpful, I feel like I'm pretty expansive in my nature. I want a few more R's in there. Life is quite tough and demanding. And if you're someone that's not only wanting to just go along with the flow and do things as they are, but stretch and live a more rich and fulfilling life than the one that was maybe scripted to you by your parents or society or your school, that it's going to be even tougher. You're going to be going against those pressures and facing additional challenges. So you'll need those extra little R's in your toolkit, so to speak. The main R, anyone who's been following my work or knows me, the main R that I work with, apart from my last name, Rao, is resilience. And I'm going to put links, whatever platform you see this on, I'm going to put links to my Facebook post and Instagram post about my definition of resilience, because I know it's become potentially one of those overused terms that you might not feel all that comfortable with. So go check that out if you want to go a little deeper into understanding my approach to resilience. And if you're already on board, then the recipe, sneaking in another R, for resilience is regulate, recover, and reset. This is a 3-step process that I go through on a frequent basis, to be honest, but was particularly obvious and evident in that situation. So how do you do it? 1, regulation is returning to a relative state of calm. And when you understand how the nervous system works and you understand what is happening in your body, in the moment, you can consciously redirect, shape your nervous system back to a place of feeling in safety and calm. So this means bringing self-compassion to what is happening, love and understanding to your nervous system and why it's doing what it's doing, which is protecting you. It has detected a threat of some sort and it's creating a response to that threat to protect you. Your response might be high energy, the fight or flight, get this thing away from me, or it might be a low energy response, a collapse or a freeze response. When you know that these responses are very natural, nothing wrong, you're able to right-size your reaction to the situation, acknowledging how you feel and soothing yourself and your system that much more easily. Once that's happened, the second step is recovery. This is forgiving and accepting and letting go of what's happened. We live in an epidemic of perfectionism at the moment. When we set goals or aspirations for ourselves, even small ones, and something doesn't quite go according to plan, we can collapse, we can beat ourselves up, we can be thinking that all is lost and give up. if we do this, we take ourselves way back, way back. I would not call this a resilient approach. It's a very common approach and one that I spent many years trying to use. Recovery is that process of coming back to baseline. If we've calmed our nervous system down and any perceptions that it might have been throwing at us that all is lost and everything's terrible, that catastrophizing type of thinking, we realize that while we may not have gone forward in the way that we wanted, we haven't probably gone backwards, which our system might be telling us, our thoughts might be telling us that we have at that time. I like to think of this as, I had to back off, not out of that goal, situation, conversation, whatever it might have been. And the third step is the reset. So once our nervous system is calm and we've let go of our irritation or our being triggered or upset that things didn't go the way that we wanted them to go, then we can return to our plan. We can revisit our values and we can begin to once again be taking small actionable steps towards our larger goal, whether it's weight loss, emotional healing, better parenting, or just a healthier and more enjoyable life. Sometimes we might try to get to the reset without doing those earlier steps, without regulating or recovering first. And then we just find ourselves in an exhausted grind, pushing to try and keep going, when our bodies, our nervous systems, our minds, our emotions, our thoughts are not on board. They are not aligned. We must, in my opinion, work first with the nervous system, the fastest aspect of our being. Neuroception, the perception of the nervous system that a threat has been detected, is faster than anything else that happens. When we work with our nervous system and our emotions and our cognitions, our perceptions, our thoughts, then we can become ready to once again take that action. I hope this has been helpful for you. And if you've got any questions or comments, I really do love to have genuine, deep and engaged conversations about these topics. If you want to know more or you want to offer me your suggestions or your ideas, please feel free. You can send me a personal message or you can write a comment in the field below to the side, wherever it is appearing when you're watching this. I wish you a resilient, warm, and resonant day. Bye-bye.